Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and this is Ralphie, and today I'm sharing a dynamic 60-minute Vinyasa flow from the Studio 60 series of classes, and it is a more intermediate flow with a focus on staying present and attentive. So whether or not you're moving with your breath or holding certain postures, it's not a practice to get completely perfect. It's simply a practice to come back to your breath and your present moment experience if your mind wanders throughout the class. And today I'd recommend either one or two blocks and a folded blanket for your practice. And if you are enjoying the classes on a regular basis and you'd like to support me creating and posting each week, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Thanks so much for joining us and enjoy your practice. Namaste. And begin your practice coming into your comfortable meditation seat, propping yourself on the edge of a folded blanket or a block for support, and gently rocking your body's weight forward and back, a little side to side, until you feel that sweet spot where your spine feels tall without any over effort. Soften your gaze and bring your awareness to your breath, moving in and out of your body. Noticing the coolness of your breath as it flows in, the warmth of your breath as it flows out. And for a few more cycles now, following your breath. The focus of our practice today is to experience this time as a way of engaging more fully with your life, not as an escape or a break from it, but as a way of learning how to meet it. Your mind may wander, you may notice distraction or resistance. And when that happens, see if you can just notice and gently return to your breath again and again. Each return is part of the practice, a way of staying with your experience. And take 2 more cycles of breath. And blinking your eyes open if you had them closed. Release your fingertips down by your sides. Sitting tall. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, press your palms. And lower your hands to your heart center. Again, circle your arms overhead. And guide your hands to your heart. Adding on, breathe in, arms overhead. Twist now, take your right hand to your left knee. Settle your left fingertips behind. Revolving to your left, breathe in to your side ribs. And then gently deepen your twist as you breathe out. And keeping your right hand in place now, send your left arm up and overhead. Shift your gaze down to your right.
And on your exhale, take your left fingertips to the floor to your left and send your right arm up and over to your left, lengthening into the right side waist. Ease off slightly as your breath flows in. Dip a little deeper as you breathe out. And on your inhale, come back through center and lower your fingertips down by your sides. Breathing in, circle your arms overhead and twist to your right, left hand to your right knee, right fingertips behind. Tuning into the sound and rhythm of your breath. And keep your left hand in place, send your right arm overhead. Turn your gaze down to your left. And as you feel yourself breathe out, a lateral stretch, right fingertips to the floor to your right, sweep your left arm overhead to your right. Breathing in, come back to center. Slip off the edge of your blanket or your block if you're sitting on some support there, and transition into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Bringing the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Catch a hold of your ankles or your feet and wave through a few rounds of cow and cat in this shape. And inhale to arch your spine, gaze up. And exhale to round your spine, chin to chest. Gently rocking through your pelvis. And you can allow your knees to butterfly with your movement relaxed and fluid. One more round in each direction. And coming back to center, close your knees in, sweep your legs around behind you and make your way onto all fours, tabletop pose. And if you are using blocks today, set them off the top of your mat, shoulder width apart, on their highest setting. From all fours, extend your right leg back behind you to the height of your hip. And here you can keep two hands on the mat or extend your left arm forward. Set your gaze to a steady point and find your balance. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, draw your elbow to your knee to touch under your body. Inhale, slowly lengthen out and curl in. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe down, round through your back, curl in. Inhale to extend out long and hold. You could pause here in your balance or bend through your right knee, reach your left arm back to hold your right foot or ankle. Press your foot into your hand, steer your heart forward. Nice and slow, if you have your foot, return to that long shape. Extend, kick back, reach forward, take a breath in together, and return to all fours. Moving into a twist, reach your right arm out and then up toward the sky. Open your heart out to the right. On your exhale, thread your right arm under your left for thread the needle pose. Rest your shoulder and the side of your head. You could walk your left hand forward or out to the side for more space across your chest. You might wrap your arm behind your back with a half bind. If you have your balance, you could straighten out through your left leg, left toes to the back of your mat. Take one more breath in and slowly unravel from your twist. Reach your right hand to the sky. Lower your right palm to the mat. And bring your left knee into the floor if you took that option. Opposite side, extend your left leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Stay or extend your right arm forward and find balance. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen away. Exhale, draw in. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, extend long and hold here. Or bend through your left knee, reach your right hand back, connect your right hand with your left foot. And if you have the binary, extend your arm and your leg, take a breath in. And hands and knees to the floor. Twisting now, reach your left arm up toward the sky. And then thread the needle, left arm passes under your right. Settle softly, rest your shoulder, your left side cheek. Taking any stable position with your right hand out to the side, forward, or wrap your right hand behind your back. Final option, straighten out through your right leg, right toes to the back of your mat. One more breath in. And slowly unravel. Reach your left hand to the sky. And return to all fours. And tuck your toes under. Take a breath in. And then hover your knees a few inches from the floor. Press the floor away with your hands. And round through your very upper back. Another steady breath in. And downward facing dog. On your exhale, lengthen your stride, lift your hips up and back. Moving freely in your own way, exploring where you feel resistance. Sense some breath and movement there. And then on your inhale, shift forward to plank pose and lower your knees to the floor. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, press back up to your supported plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Twice more, plank pose. Knees touch down. Inhale, chest forward and lower halfway. Press back up and downward facing dog. This time round, option to keep your knees lifted. Inhale, plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, press up plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale now, roll forward to plank pose, and we'll add on. Lower to your forearms for forearm plank pose. Engaging your leg muscles, your core. Press through your forearms. Another breath in. And place your knees to the floor and lower to your belly for Sphinx Pose. Take a moment to feel your whole shape as you land. Spread and press all 10 toes into your mat. Draw your inner thighs toward one another. And then sense the line of your spine gently curving. Let your breath lift the back of your heart as your shoulders soften down your back. And we'll roll this shape now on your inhale. Move towards straightening your right arm. And as you exhale, lower your elbow back down. Inhale, left side. And lower your elbow down. One more time, inhale, right side. Exhale down. This time as you straighten into your left arm, straighten into your right arm, and then bend your left elbow, bend your right, and keep going. So you're just moving in this nice slow circular rhythm. Next time you lift into your Sphinx, arms towards straight, hold there. Take a full cycle of breath and lower down. Bring your hands to your mat and slowly press back to a child's pose, Balasana. Notice what's present for you as you pause here, just following sensation. And take one more breath in and out. Rise up onto all fours, tuck your toes under and press back to downward facing dog. And looking forward between your thumbs, bend your knees and step lightly to the top of your mat. As you arrive, take a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Slide your hands to your shins, press your thighs back, heart forward. And on an exhale, ragdoll pose. You can hold opposite elbows here, bend your knees, rest your chest to your thighs. Your next inhale, release your hands now to your hips. Squeeze your elbows back, lengthen your spine forward, and then slowly rise to stand with a strong back. And then find your even standing posture. Hands compressed to prayer, center of your chest, or arms down by your sides. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your left knee to the floor. Sweep your arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Right away, hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Breathe in to lift tall through your spine. Breathe out, side bend over to your right. Grounding into your right foot, inhale, return through center. And then twist open to your right, left arm forward, your right arm back. Try and feel your left ribs wrapping around to the right. And slide your shoulder blades in and down your back. Bring your right hand down to your lower back. Reach your left hand to the sky. Revolve, reverse your lunge. Just keeping your back bend subtle and easeful here. One more breath in. And then we roll your hands to the floor, frame your right foot. Take a breath in your low lunge. And then come to the half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Straightening into your right leg. If you have blocks, you could use them now to elevate the floor to meet your hands. Lengthening your heart forward. And try and keep an open posture across your chairs. Digging your heel into the mat and flexing your right foot. On your inhale, lunge forward. Come to a runner's lunge. Raise your left knee. And then step back to plank pose and pause. Pivot your heels to the right for side plank. And take your left hand to the sky for Vashisthasana. So option here to lower your right knee to the floor for a grounded option. You could stay here or raise your left leg, challenge your balance. Breathing in. Breathing out, come back to plank pose and lower to your belly. On your inhale now, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Gently lifting your chest. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Then bend your knee and open through the front of your right heel. So squeeze your right heel toward your left buttocks. Foot can be flexed or pointed. Stay for another breath in. And then exhale, sweep your right knee to your left elbow, cross body core lunge. Inhale, send your right leg high, down dog split. Exhale, curl your right knee toward your right elbow and then step. Right foot to the outside of your right hand for lizard lunge. Lower your left knee to the floor and twist. Float your right hand to the sky. So option to stay here or peel onto the outer edge of your right foot. If you'd like to add a quad stretch, you can bend your left knee and reach your right hand back for your foot or in that direction. Just letting your breath guide how far you go. Just staying present to what feels expansive for you. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And release slowly. Bring your hands to the floor. Toe heel your right foot in. Frame your right foot with your hands. Lift your left knee. And then step your hands forward to the floor or to your blocks off the top edge of your mat and come to a supported warrior 3. So lift and engage your left leg. Take a moment to level off. Square your hips toward the floor. And then breathe in. Halfway lift your spine. Exhale now. Shiva squat. Bend your knees and tap your left knee down and behind your right calf. Hold at the bottom. Left toes are pointing up toward your outer right hip. Heart reaching forward and up. And then with breath, inhale, drive your left heel up and back, supported warrior 3. Exhale, tuck into a Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, Shiva squat. Pausing here. Option to bring your right hand to your heart. Perhaps hands touch at your chest and your balance. Explore sitting a little lower. And then you can either keep your hands at your heart center or return hands to floor or your blocks. We'll kick back one more time. Warrior 3. And then step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward and forward fold. Left fingertips forward onto a block or the floor there. We'll twist. Bend your left knee and sweep your right hand to the sky. Twist open to your right and work towards straightening your right leg. You could keep reaching high here or take a half bind, right hand behind your back. Inhale, reach your right hand high and then forward fold over your legs. Rise to stand tall and lower your hands to prayer, center of your chest. Take a moment to pause. Arrive fully, feel your breath, feel your shape before you move on. Inhale, circle your arms overhead, forward fold. Inhale, chest away from your thighs. And step your right foot back, lower your right knee, Anjaneyasana, arm sweep overhead. Right away, hold onto your right wrist with your left hand, breathe yourself tall, and then side bend over to your left. Press down into your left heel to rise back through center. And then twist open to your left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bring your left hand to your low back. Revolve and reverse your lunge. Reach your right arm high. One more breath in. And then hands to the floor, frame your left foot. Take another breath here in your low lunge, chest forward. And then half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Work towards straightening into your left leg. Option to use your blocks here to lift and open your shape if you have them. Inhale, lunging forward, come to runner's lunge, raise your right knee, and then step back to plank pose, holding briefly, and turn your heels to your left or side plank. Right hand to the sky, option to lower your left knee, or challenge your balance, float your right leg toward the sky. Breathe in. Return to plank pose and either flow through your vinyasa or press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up and back and then bend your knee open through the front of your left heel. Left heel toward your right buttocks. Stay for another breath in. On your exhale, cross body core lunge, left knee to your right elbow, rock forward. Inhale, down dog splits. And then curl your left knee to your upper left arm and step to lizard lunge. Lower your right knee to the floor. and then twist. Reach your left hand to the sky. Option to stay here or peel your left hip open, coming onto the blade edge of your left foot. Or bend your right knee and connect your left hand with your right foot for a quad stretch. Take 2 more cycles of breath. Release slowly. Bring your hands to the floor. Reframe your left foot with your hands. Lift your right knee and step your hands forward to the floor. All your blocks come to supported warrior 3. So you're lifting your right leg, flexing your quads, your foot, right toes turned down toward the floor. Take a breath in, a halfway lift, and then exhale, Shiva squat. Tap your right knee to your left calf. Hold at the bottom, right toes pointing up toward your outer left hip, your chest open. Movement to breath now. Inhale, supported warrior 3. Right leg reaches back. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior 3. Shiva squat and hold. Option 2, balance here. Perhaps bringing your hands to prayer, center of your chest, or stay on your blocks. Just see if you can feel your whole body, not just the strongest sensation. Next, inhale, warrior 3, or land your hands to support yourself. And step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and forward fold. Taking a twist now, right fingertips forward, or hand to a block, bend into your right knee and your left arm to the sky now. Twist open to your left. Work towards straightening your left leg. Option here to take a half bind, left hand wraps behind your back. And you're using the bind there to open your left shoulder back in space, deepening your twist. Inhale, reach your left hand high if you took the bind. And forward fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Rise to stand tall. And lower your hands to prayer, center of your chest. Feel free to close your eyes. And just slow the rhythm of your breath. And blinking your eyes open if you had them closed. Shift your feet to about hips width apart. Balance on your left foot. Rise to Stork Pose, right knee to chest. And take a breath in here. And then come to Figure 4 pose. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Motion your hips down and back. So you're flexing through your right foot. Hips toward the back of your room. Find an open posture, a steady gaze. You can stay here or open your arms wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Return your hands to prayer. And come to Stork Pose. Reach your arms overhead. And then kick your right leg forward and flex your foot. Stay for a breath in. And then lower your right foot to the floor next to your left. Hands to prayer, center of your chest. Right away, balance on your right foot now. Left knee to chest, Stork Pose. And glide into Warrior 3. Reach your left leg back. Place your hands to the floor for a more grounded option, or reach your arms forward for a more challenging option. Slowly transition into Warrior Two. Lower and land your left foot to the back of your mat. Rise upright, open your chest, gaze forward. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Rebend your front knee, right forearm to your right thigh. Or option to press your hand onto a block inside your right foot. Left arm goes up or overhead. And if you're on your right forearm there, explore a little less weight on the forearm. Let your legs support you. Last few breaths, option to reach both arms forward and turn your chest open. Transition into Half Moon Ardha Chandrasana. Gaze down, right hand to the floor or your block. Lift your left leg and balance, turning your hips open toward the long edge of your mat. You could stay or take Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Bend your left knee, reach your left hand for your left foot. Kicking your foot into your hand if you had the bind to open your chest. Return to your half moon if you had the bind, expand. Gaze down, lower your hands and step back quietly to a runner's lunge. Just take a breath here, ground yourself. And then ease into a pyramid pose. You could take a long pyramid, working towards straightening your legs and staying on the balls of your left toes. Or step your left foot in and over into the left lane of your mat. Ground your left heel, shortening your stance. A few breaths in, no rush. You can turn your left hip forward. Feel level through your pelvis. And take a few breaths to fold forward over your front thigh. One more cycle of breath. Halfway lift your chest, and we'll step back to down dog from here. From down dog, raise your right leg up and back. Bend your knee and open your hip. Down dog splits on your inhale. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow, and we'll come to a fallen triangle. Extend your right leg through to your left. You can stay on both hands or take the left hand to the sky, lifting your hips up and away from the mat. Return to down dog splits. Take your time, send your right leg high. And then step forward to a low lunge, right foot to your hands. Lower your left knee to the floor, sweep your arms overhead. Steady your lower body, tuck your left toes under. Breathe in. And then twist open to your right, left arm forward, your right arm back. Hinge your upper body forward now as you inhale, and then take reverse prayer twist. Join your palms. Hook your left elbow to your outer right knee. Start to push your elbow and knee together as you lift your heart toward the sky. Option to raise your left knee. And release your hands to the floor. Return to your runner's lunge. Then come to supported warrior 3. Lift and engage your left leg. Take a breath in, a halfway lift. Shiva squat on your exhale, hold at the bottom. You could stay here, explore balancing, hands to prayer, or take revolved Shavasana, left hand to the floor or your block, and your right hand reaches back for your left foot. Focus your gaze steady, slowly start to kick your foot into your hand to open your heart forward. And you can lengthen your right leg any amount or keep it bending the knee. If you have your foot, release with control, tuck back down to your Shiva squat. And then together now, inhale, supported warrior 3, reach your left leg back. And step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise to stand. Hands to prayer. And a moment to pause. Final round, our left side, balance on your right foot. Rise to Stork Pose with your left knee to chest. And then slowly move toward your figure 4 pose, your left ankle over your right thigh, hips down and back. You could stay here, steady gaze, open posture, or open your arms wide. Return your hands to prayer and come to Stork Pose. Arms overhead. And then kick your left leg forward and flex your foot. And then lower your left foot to the floor next to your right, hands to prayer, center of your chest. Balance on your left foot now, right knee to chest, Stork Pose. Transition into your version of Warrior 3, right leg kicks back. Hands to the floor for a more grounded option, arms reach forward, challenge your balance. Landing softly into a Warrior 2, right foot to the back of your mat. Rising upright, center your spine. Engage your arms. Steady gaze forward. Press into your feet. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your left leg. Reach your left arm up and back. And then on your exhale, side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Rebend your left knee, left forearm to your left thigh. Or left hand to a block. Right arm up if it offers you more space. Or overhead for a side body stretch. Last few breaths, option to reach both arms forward. Turn your chest open to your right. And then transition into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Gaze down, left hand to the floor or your block. Raise your right leg. Flex your right toes, your arms, and then engage your legs. You can stay here or take Shavasana, taking that bind, bend your right knee, reach back, right hand for your right foot, kicking your right foot into your hand if you have the bind to lead your chest open. Return to your half moon, expand. Look down, hands to your mat, take a soft step back into a runner's lunge. Take a breath. And then ease into your version of pyramid pose. A long stride or short new stance, ground your right foot. Concentrate on stabilizing your lower body by pressing into your feet, turning your right hip forward to find balance across your pelvis, and then a few breaths to fold forward. Take one more full cycle of breath. Halfway lift your spine and step back to downward facing dog. From down dog, raise your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Down dog splits on your inhale. Left knee to your right elbow. Step through for fallen triangle. Extend your left leg through to your right hand to the sky, or two hands on the floor there. Right hand to the floor, return, down dog splits. Send your left leg high. And exhale, step forward to low lunge. Take your time, left foot to your hands, and lower your right knee to the floor. Arm sweep overhead. Big breath in. And then twist to your left. Right arm forward and your left arm back. Hinge your chest forward as you inhale, and then take a reverse prayer twist. Join the palms, hook your right elbow to your outer left knee. Option to raise your right knee. Release your hands to the floor, return to your runner's lunge, and then into your supported warrior three, lifting and engage your right leg. Breathe in, chest forward. Shiva squat on your exhale, hold at the bottom, squat low. You might like to try balancing here, hands to prayer, or take a bind, your right hand to the floor or a block, and left hand holds your right foot. Slowly start to kick your foot into your hand to open your heart forward. If you have your foot released, return to Shiva squat. Together now, inhale, supported warrior three. Reach your right leg back. Pause. And we'll step back now to downward facing dog. Right toes back of the mat, left toes back of the mat, hips up and back. You could take a final vinyasa flow here, waving forward to plank, chaturanga, pressing into your back bend. And we're all going to meet up in a child's pose, balasana. You can place your knees wide, big toes to touch, or knees narrow. Rest forward. Taking 5 to 8 breaths here, letting go of your effort. And then walk your hands in toward your knees, lift your chest. Bring your legs around in front of you. And please gather any additional layers or props you might like to have as we come to recline down on our backs for our final sequence. As you arrive, hug your knees in toward your chest. Take a rock side to side or draw a few circles through your low back. And then place your feet to the floor, about hips width apart or a little wider, arms alongside your body. So we'll set up for a bridge pose followed by fish pose, Matsyasana. If you prefer to take a supported back bend and you have a block, you could rest the upper part of your buttocks onto the block through this sequence with the knees bent, arms alongside your body as an alternative. If you're moving with me, shuffle your heels a little closer in toward your buttocks, and as you're ready, press through your feet to lift your hips into bridge pose, Setu Bandha Savangasana. Adjusting to find a comfortable drape through your spine, supported by a light squeeze to your buttocks. And take one more breath in. And as you slowly release down, slide the palms of your hands under your buttocks to prepare for fish pose. Release down onto your hands and extend your legs out straight. Flexing or pointing your toes, engaging your legs. Tuck your elbows into the side of your body, and as you feel yourself breathe in, lifting into your fish pose. Opening your chest, you can gaze up or back if it's comfortable for your neck, resting on the very top of your head. And then slowly reverse and release down. Taking constructive rest, or heel your feet wide to the side edges of your mat. Let your knees knock in. Rest your arms. And feel your breath settle. Transition into a reclined twist. Point your knees toward the sky, keep your feet wide, wipe your knees over to your right, arms wide to a T, gaze to your left. And then float your knees back through center and knees over to your left, opposite side. Breathing slowly in and start to breathe out twice as slow now, winding down. And come back through center. Moving toward final rest now. If you have another shape you'd like to explore here, taking that now. If you're feeling complete, ready to rest, make your way into Shavasana or a comfortable meditation seat. Connecting now with the parts of your body that are in contact with your mat. And feeling the weight of your body settle and ground down into those places. Slowly letting go of any momentum, squeezing, or resistance now. For the next while now, rest into stillness, nothing to do, nothing to change. Rather than drifting away, see if you can stay lightly aware, feeling your breath, and feeling your body supported by the ground. And I'll be back to guide you back. And drifting your awareness back. Take your time, flicker some movement into your hands and your feet. Perhaps stretch out long. And when you're ready, bending your knees, place your feet to the floor. And roll out to your right side. And pressing your way back up to sit. And thank you so much for joining me for this practice. May you carry this sense of presence with you into the rest of your day. Namaste.